We are actually standing on the threshold of a second industrial revolution. If you think about the first industrial revolution, so much of what drove it was about power, about coal, oil, gas. Now as we shift to low carbon, the way that we heat our homes, the way that we produce our goods, the way that we travel from A to B, all of that is going to undergo fundamental change. And it's not only a response to an environmental challenge, it's also an enormous industrial opportunity. And as countries, we have a choice. We can buy the technology from somewhere else, opt out of inventing it and making it, or we can take part in this and try to shape it, and at the same time try to skill and equip our people to do the jobs of the future that it will create. I know which road I want to take.
The role of Manufacturing Insight is to change the way manufacturing is perceived by both the young people, the 11 to 18-year-olds, but also by the people that influence that group, so by their parents, by their teachers. I think it's true to say that in the past, manufacturing was much, much stronger than it is perhaps today, but that the manufacturing we have in the UK now is world class. It's absolutely superb. The public's perception is totally different to that, and we need to change the way the public and younger people think about manufacturing and think about manufacturing careers.
We need to change the perceptions of manufacturing. We need to help children and teachers truly understand how exciting it is to work in manufacturing. We need to meet the skills gaps that truly do exist, and which I think could be exacerbated by an ageing population.
So we've given Manufacturing Insight a difficult but very important job, and that is to try to renew and revive the image of manufacturing. It's not something they can do alone. They've got the government backing them. We're working together with the RDAs and the Engineering Employers Federation on this. But it's a critically important task to say to young people that this isn't something from the past. This is something for the future.
We need the involvement of business to make this, the change in the perception of manufacturing, a reality. So we need to get businesses support in all manner of different ways, and there are lots of projects that we've got planned.
We were involved with STEMnet, promoting engineering in schools, and we've been asked to take part in a poster campaign with the Mars rover, a product that we're developing at Astrium, and so we've been asked to come along and promote that, and that poster's going to go out into schools and hopefully get kids into engineering and into science.
I feel that engineering is very important because it maintains the future, especially with the space industry. A lot of the future's in the satellites that are up there, and a lot of technology nowadays relies on space technology. I feel that it's especially important to get women involved in the engineering trade. I'm involved with something called WISE, which is Women in Science and Engineering, where I go to girls' schools and I talk to, or mixed schools as well, and I talk to girls about how, even though I'm in the engineering industry, I'm not in a dirty environment, I'm in a clean environment. It's not what you conventionally consider to be manufacturing. It's completely different, and it's modern.
Well, I think today is the one-year-on event for the manufacturing strategy. This is a really ambitious project that was launched by the government to really give UK manufacturing a push. And today is our opportunity to see how we're getting on, where we need to focus, issues like how we compete with some of the real big manufacturing nations like China and India, how we develop the skills we need, the role of low carbon technology in meeting the environment, and what opportunities that offers for UK manufacturing, how businesses, trade unions, academics can work together to really put UK manufacturing at the forefront of kind of global industry.
I mean, I start with a very basic definition of manufacturing. I look at the 6 billion tonnes of material that's every year processed into manufactured products. It can only be from about 150 things, i.e. the elements of the world, and everything that we use in our daily lives all comes from those 150 elements of the periodic table in some way or another. And what helps all that is, of course, intellectual property and knowledge. So therefore I take a very basic set of definitions. It's the transformation of these 150 elements into something useful, perhaps through hundreds of steps, using know-how and energy.
It's really about helping people to understand the role that the UK plays within a global value chain for any number of different industries, whether that's a mobile phone, a car, or low-carbon technologies.
Nearly every product that we deliver under the Solutions for Business banner has a manufacturing angle, and you add all that support together, it's significant, and we need to get that message across to manufacturers that government are there to back them.
And I think all of you who work in manufacturing probably don't realise how exciting it actually is, and what a fabulous industry we have to present to the young people that we're talking about. So I think we've got a big challenge in terms of communicating that. The other thing about the manufacturing industry is that it's got great characters in it. You know who they are because you meet them, and we need to use those characters to communicate the excitement and the enthusiasm of the industry to the wider public and to young people in particular.
We are proud to be a country that makes things, and let's make sure that continues in the future.